Hi, my name is Zach Roberts, and I'm here with my good friend Chris Mascareno, and today we're going to be talking about some of the top objections that you hear during this time of the season.
That's right, Zach. Thanks for having me here to talk about this. So there is a lot of different objections I'm sure we're all hearing about this time of year and getting into the winter months, so that's what we're here to talk about.
Awesome, so let's jump right in. The top objection I want to go into is, I want to wait until spring. What are some of the tactics that you use?
That is a great one. So probably one of the most common objections we get this time of year, other than with the holidays, which I think we'll get into that one. And there's a lot of good ways to handle that objection. So first and foremost is really understanding why it is important for them to wait till spring. Okay. Is it something with timing with their situation in life? Is it they think they're going to get more money in the spring? Is it because they don't want to deal with the weather? So there's a lot of things we need to understand first before we just make the assumption that they make the assumption that's something totally different, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm always asking that question. So Zach, what's important to you about waiting till spring?
I thought maybe there'd just be more housing on the market. I'm a little bit busy during this time.
More houses on the market?
Just available, because I need to find something once I...
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, so you need to find something as well. Mm-hmm. Okay, so see, we're diving a little deeper and trying to understand what the root purpose is that they want to wait till spring.
Okay.
If we were able to sell your house and find you the house within the next 30 to 60 days, would that pose a problem for you?
That should put it into the next year. So no, if it was my dream house, my wife would be happy.
All right, great. So I'm pretty confident that we're going to be able to find you that dream home within the next 30 to 60 days and sell your house to get you into that position so it's comfortable for you. And there's other ways we can work the deal too, is if we don't find you that right house, we can have contingencies in place just to protect you if that happens. Does that sound okay?
Absolutely.
Great. So we always want to dig deeper, find the root, and see if there is a way we can get them to do something sooner than later, because we don't know what the market's going to do in the springtime.
Yeah, you'd never know.
Right. And if they can find their dream home now and make more money on their house, why not, give them that opportunity?
Yeah, I love that. So really just finding the motivation. That's what I'm hearing you say. And that's awesome. So the second biggest one I think we go into is, I would like to wait until after the first of the year, which I know we kind of dove into with the spring, but do you have a different tactic on that one if they use that language?
Yeah, so this is a tricky one, I think, because a lot of people are busy right now this time of year. We got the holidays, we got the New Year, so I get it. I'm busy too with kids and family and stuff going on. The important thing, though, is at least trying to set the appointment. Get it in front of the people. Try to at least get some sort of commitment now, so you're already locked in for the first of the year, for January. So you're kind of building your pipeline up so you know what you have to work with then. So that would be my advice, is at least get the appointment, at least sit down with them and put that plan together so you're that further ahead.
Okay, and then do you have a communication plan that you put in place with them if you're setting the appointment?
After we meet? Or?
Yeah, well, even prior to that meeting, or if they decide they want to?
Yeah, so sure. If I set an appointment, I'm following up with email, I'm confirming with phone calls, just to make sure nothing's come up to interfere with that appointment, or in case we do have to reschedule, because it does happen. After the appointment, though, I'm following up. How was your Christmas? Happy New Year, that kind of thing. Just staying in touch so that we don't lose them, or they talk to somebody at a holiday party and then all of a sudden they want to list. No, not at all. They want to list with John's cousin's third wife, or whatever the case may be. So it's just communicating, continuing building that relationship, and getting some sort of commitment, whether it's on paper or sending the stager out there if you're using a stager, just so there's something that is engaging with them.
Great. So find the motivation, set the appointment, develop the relationship, continue building it. So the third one I want to bring up, no one wants to buy in the winter. So from the buyer's perspective, we hear that a lot.
Yeah, we do. So that's another great objection we're hearing, is not a lot of buyers. There's more activity in the spring, kind of goes along with the couple that we talked about.
Yep.
The biggest thing is that I always just try to explain to people is we're selling houses every single month, any time of the year. So it doesn't matter when you put your house up to sell, there's going to be a buyer out there for your house. The nice thing about the winter, you have less inventory that you're competing against. And the buyers that are out there looking, they're serious buyers. So you don't have all these looky-loos that just want to go to open houses and truck through the snow. I mean, you have serious buyers in the winter, so you have a better opportunity of locking it up quicker as well.
That's great. Well, I appreciate your time and sharing that today.
Yeah, thank
hopefully you all got a couple of nuggets. There's some really good key takeaways there. Find the motivation, set the appointment, develop that relationship, continue the communication, keep it open, and then finally the motivation of the buyers. We find that they are more motivated in the winter, so that's one of those myths to take away from, and maybe that's a mindset shift for you. Thank you, Chris.
Awesome.